Hello everyone. In the previous class, we were discussing the important concepts of periodic classification. Okay, classification of elements. And today we continue with the same. And in the previous class, we were discussing about what melting point and boiling point of metals. Melting and boiling point of metals generally what increase across a period. Okay, melting and boiling points generally increase across the period. Suppose you take now here. Suppose I'm taking MP and BP of what? Metals across a period. Across a period meaning what? From left to right in a period. Increases or decreases generally. So it will increase in a period here. So melting and boiling points of metals across a period increases. Both increase here. Both the properties will increase. Example, we take now third period. In third period, sodium, magnesium, aluminum we take here. Now here, sodium to magnesium, magnesium to aluminum. It is now group 1A, group 1A, it is group 2A, it is group 3A. Now in this case, all these three metals now, in the third period, from left to right in the period, among these three metals, what happens to the melting and boiling points? Melting and boiling points will increase. Okay, for the metals. The reason is what now? Since lattice energy for metals increases from left to right in a period. Okay, so when lattice energy increases, what happens? Their melting and boiling points also increase. Due to increase in what now? Due to decrease in atomic size. Now here, atomic sizes, if we take what now? Where they will be decreasing here. Atomic sizes decreasing. When atomic sizes are decreasing, what happens to the lattice enthalpy? Lattice enthalpy increases. When lattice enthalpy increases, what happens to the melting and boiling points? They also will increase. Is that clear? So now here from left to right, what is happening? Tell me. From left to right, what is happening? Increase or decrease in size? Decrease in size. The size decreases. When size decreases, what happens to lattice enthalpy? Increase in lattice enthalpy. LE indicates what here? Lattice enthalpy. So lattice enthalpy increases here. And when lattice enthalpy increases, what happens? Melting point and boiling point. These two values will increase. That's why among the metals of a period, what happens to the melting and boiling points? They will increase. The reason is what? Due to increase in lattice enthalpy. Why lattice enthalpy increases from left to right here? Because of decrease in size. And next what now here? Volatility of metals. Volatility of metals, it generally decreases across the period. Now here, if you take the same metals again here, volatility value will decrease here. Volatility decreases. Means which is somewhat more volatile. Aluminum is somewhat more volatile than magnesium. Magnesium is somewhat more volatile than sodium. Like this one now here, volatility of metals generally decreases across the period. Why volatility decreasing here from left to right in the period? The reason is that it is due to increase in the melting and boiling points. When melting and boiling points increases, what happens? Volatility will decrease. Volatility decreases here. So yeah, volatility and melting and boiling points. As melting and boiling points are increasing, volatility decreases. So volatility is inversely proportional to what? Melting and boiling points. Okay, so across the period, among the metals, volatility decreases, but melting and boiling points will increase. This point we have to understand. Let's take the screenshot of this one. Suppose imagine petrol liquid and water liquid. Which is more volatile? Suppose you take water liquid and petrol. Which is more volatile? This one is more volatile. Okay. So when more volatility is there, what happens? What about the boiling point of which liquid has less boiling point? So this petrol has low boiling point. The boiling point of petrol is less. That's why the volatility is greater here. So volatility property is, okay, how it is related to boiling and melting points here? Inversely proportional to boiling point and melting point also. Okay, so volatility is inversely proportional to boiling point. That's why whenever boiling points and melting points increase, what happens to volatility? Volatility decreases. So this concept you have to understand. And now, volatility of non-metals. Volatility of non-metals generally increases across the period. If you take non-metals, their volatility will increase. Metals volatility will decrease, but non-metals volatility will increase. The reason is what now again here, this is because of decrease in the melting point and boiling point of non-metals. Melting points and boiling points of non-metals will decrease. When melting and boiling points decrease, what happens? Volatility will increase. Okay, is that clear? Now see it. Suppose next page. Suppose you take same period, third period there. This sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Anyhow, argon is what now here inert gas element. Leave it. Now in this case now, here these three are what now metals. These three are metals. Now these are what now non-metals. So among these non-metals, among the four non-metals taken here, what happens to the volatility of non-metals from left to right? Volatility increases. So which is more volatile here? So this chlorine is what? More volatile. More volatile non-metal in this case. Non. So which is the more volatile non-metal in the third period? Chlorine. Because among these non-metals from left to right, what happens? The volatility increases. Why volatility value is increasing here? The reason is what? Due to decrease in boiling points. So due to lesser boiling point or due to lower boiling point, lower melting point and boiling points. Due to lower melting and boiling points, the volatility will be greater for chlorine. Is that clear? So why volatility of non-metals decreases? What is the right line to be understood here? Volatility of non-metals in a period increases or decreases? Volatility value will increase. It will increase. Why it is increasing here? The reason is what? Due to decrease in melting point and boiling point. Is the concept clear? So as is for metal separately we have to see, for non-metal separately we have to understand concept. So this concept to be understood. Take the screenshot of this one. The next important concept is that hydration energy of elements or ions. Hydration energy of elements. Generally, what now hydration energy increases from left to right in a period. In a period from left to right, what happens to hydration energy? Hydration energy increases. Why hydration energy increases? Suppose you take this one again, or you take second period. Second period elements. What are the elements? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Neon anyhow inert gas element. So this is the second period. So across the period from left to right, what happens here? The hydration energy value increases. So now here left to right, what happens? Hydration energy hydration energy value generally increases from left to right in a period. Increases from left to right in a period. Why hydration energy is increasing here? The reason is what? Because of decrease in size. Decrease in size. So here lithium, beryllium. So between lithium and beryllium, what happens now? The size decreases. Now, when size decreases, what happens? Hydration energy increases. So the reason what we have to understand here, this is due to decrease in what? Size. That is radius of atoms or ions across the period. If you take lithium ion, beryllium ion. If you take lithium atom and beryllium atom, whether you take atom or ion, what happens from left to right? Size will decrease. Whenever size is less, what happens now? Hydration energy will be greater. So hydration energy is inversely proportional to what? Size. When size is greater, hydration energy will be lesser. When size is lesser, hydration energy will be greater. So as the size is decreasing from left to right in the period, the hydration energy increasing here. Is the concept clear? Yeah. So now hydration energy is inversely proportional size. The same thing is for lattice enthalpy. So lattice enthalpy also is inversely proportional to what? Size. Okay. So size and lattice enthalpy, how these two are related to each other? Inversely proportional. If the size of ion is lesser, lattice enthalpy of the ion will be greater. Is that clear? So in this way, we have to understand hydration energy and lattice enthalpy both are inversely related to what now? Size. Okay. So based on the hydration energy and lattice enthalpy variation down the group, we can say the increase in the solubility of what? Hydroxides of second year group elements and first year group elements. Take the screenshot of this, I'll tell you. Suppose you take this one. Hydroxides of second group elements. Roman number 2A. Okay, hydroxides of Roman number 2A elements. So what are the group 2 elements? Tell me. What are the group 2 elements? Beryllium, magnesium, aluminum. Means beryllium, magnesium, calcium, all this here. So hydroxides we said na, beryllium hydroxide, BeOH taken twice. Next magnesium hydroxide, MgOH taken twice. Like this calcium hydroxide. Of lastly what now? Barium hydroxide. Okay. Now among these hydroxides, which is more soluble hydroxide here? So it is what now? More soluble hydroxide. So more soluble hydroxide. Again, so why it is more soluble here and it is less soluble? So least soluble here. Least soluble hydroxide. Which is least soluble hydroxide here? The beryllium hydroxide is least soluble hydroxide among these hydroxides of second year. And which is most soluble here? Which is most soluble hydroxide of second year group? Barium hydroxide. Here most soluble, less soluble. Why? How to compare this one is that here which ion is there? Beryllium ion is there, Be plus 2. Here which ion is there? Barium plus 2 ion is there. Barium plus 2 ion. Now if we take the sizes of these two ions, which will be greater than which one? Beryllium size is lesser than barium. The barium has larger size here. Now when size is less, lattice enthalpy will be greater here. And what will be greater? The hydration enthalpy also will be greater. For beryllium plus 2 ion, lattice enthalpy is greater, hydration enthalpy also is greater. And barium plus 2 ion has what? Larger size. When larger size is there, the ionization, the hydration enthalpy and lattice enthalpy both will be less. Now see here. Now take the screenshot once. I will go to next page. Now here what we have to understand is that now beryllium plus 2 is there, Be plus 2 ion is there, small sized, and Ba plus 2 ion is there, which is large sized. So it is from barium hydroxide, right? And it is from beryllium hydroxide. Now it is more soluble, it is less soluble. Now here, this beryllium smaller size than barium means this beryllium plus 2 has what now? Greater lattice enthalpy and hydration enthalpy than what? Than Ba plus 2. Than barium plus 2. The beryllium plus 2 has what? Greater ionization, greater lattice enthalpy and greater hydration enthalpy. Okay. Now from top to bottom, what is happening? From top to bottom, lattice enthalpy increasing or decreasing? Lattice enthalpy increases or decreases? So decreases. Why it decreases now? Size increasing, na? When size increases, what happens now? Lattice enthalpy decreases. And hydration enthalpy also decreases. Why? Both hydration enthalpy and lattice enthalpy, both these are inversely related to what now here? Size. From top to bottom, size increasing. When size increases, lattice enthalpy should decrease. Hydration enthalpy also should decrease. Both should be decreasing. But why we are saying here this is more soluble? We are saying here it is most soluble. We are saying most soluble meaning what now here? Which energy should be greater than which energy for the solubility generally? Hydration enthalpy. Hydration enthalpy should be very greater than what now here? Lattice enthalpy. In case of barium hydroxide, hydration enthalpy is very greater than what? Lattice enthalpy. Lattice enthalpy. Is that clear? This value is very greater here. Now here, lattice and hydration enthalpy of barium hydroxide is very larger means the decrease in hydration enthalpy is what now? Less here. The hydration enthalpy is decreased to less quantity. From top to bottom, what is happening? Both decreasing lattice enthalpy, hydration enthalpy. But the decrease in lattice enthalpy will be lesser here. What we have to understand? Decrease in hydration enthalpy. Hydration enthalpy is lesser than what? Than decrease in lattice enthalpy. Than decrease in what, ma? Lattice enthalpy. So than lattice enthalpy, which is decreasing lesser hydration enthalpy. That's why when you go from beryllium hydroxide to barium hydroxide, what happened? For barium hydroxide, the hydration enthalpy has become very greater than lattice enthalpy, which is decreasing rapidly here. So lattice enthalpy decreases rapidly. Lattice enthalpy decreases what? Rapidly. Then what? The decrease in hydration enthalpy. So hydration enthalpy also decreases, but slowly. But what now here? But slowly. Means a very less decrease will be there here. Okay, but slightly here. What we understand here? Slightly here. But slightly. So slightly it will be decreasing. Which will be decreasing rapidly here? Lattice enthalpy. That is why what we have to understand, when you go from beryllium hydroxide to barium hydroxide in the same group, what is happening? The barium hydroxide is becoming more soluble and beryllium hydroxide is less soluble. In this case also what now? Hydration enthalpy only greater than lattice enthalpy in this case also. But hydration enthalpy is slightly greater than what? Lattice enthalpy. That's why it is also soluble but very less soluble. But here in this case now barium hydroxide, hydration enthalpy has become very greater than lattice enthalpy. That's why therefore more soluble. Therefore more solubility. More solubility for what? More solubility for barium hydroxide. So this concept is very important to understand. Let's take the screenshot of this one. Just a moment. Now we take screenshot. So here lattice enthalpy decreases rapidly, but hydration enthalpy also decreases slowly, slightly. Slight decrease will be there here. Also. The same concept, if you take forward now here, beryllium sulfate to BeSO4. In this, what is the ion? Be plus 2 is there. From Beryllium sulfate to barium sulfate you take. Barium sulfate. Here which ion is the cation? Barium plus 2 is barium plus 2. Here beryllium plus 2 small sized, barium plus 2 large sized. Now from top to bottom size decreasing, size increasing. Na? When size increases, both lattice enthalpy and hydration enthalpy should decrease. Right? So in this case now here, what happens now here? Beryllium plus 2 has what? Greater lattice enthalpy, greater hydration enthalpy than what? Barium. Okay, because of small size here. Now from top to bottom, if you take what is happening now here, tell me. Now lattice enthalpy is decreasing here. Hydration enthalpy is decreasing. And barium sulfate, we know it is a white precipitate. White PPT. Why it is white precipitate? Because it is insoluble. When barium sulfate is dissolved in water, it does not dissolve. It forms a white precipitate, means insoluble. White precipitate means what? It is insoluble in water. So it is barium sulfate is insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. Insoluble condition what now here? Hydration enthalpy is lesser than lattice enthalpy. So lattice enthalpy only greater here. When lattice enthalpy is greater, what happens? The substance, the salt becomes what? Insoluble in water. Okay. So here in this case, lattice enthalpy is greater. Lattice enthalpy is greater. Now here what is happening? Tell me. Now Be plus 2 has what? Be plus 2 has greater lattice enthalpy and also hydration enthalpy than what? Than Ba plus 2, than barium plus 2. Beryllium plus 2 has what? Greater lattice enthalpy, greater hydration enthalpy. If from top to bottom both decreasing, both lattice enthalpy decreasing, hydration enthalpy also decreasing. But which is decreasing greater, we have to understand. Now see here, in this case now, it is soluble. It is soluble meaning what? Barium sulfate is soluble in water. So more soluble meaning what now here? Hydration enthalpy is greater than lattice enthalpy. Hydration enthalpy greater than what now here? Lattice enthalpy. But in this case, reverse condition has happened now here. Hydration enthalpy has become lesser. Hydration enthalpy has become lesser, meaning what? Which is decreasing rapidly now? Hydration energy decreases rapidly. Decreases rapidly. Hydration energy decreases rapidly from top to bottom in this here. And lattice enthalpy also decreases. Lattice enthalpy also decreases, but slightly. Decreases slightly in this case. So in case of sulfates, lattice enthalpy decreases slightly, whereas hydration enthalpy decreases rapidly. That's why when you go from beryllium sulfate to barium sulfate, what is happening? For the barium sulfate, the hydration enthalpy is becoming very lesser because rapidly the hydration enthalpy decreased here. So hydration enthalpy becomes what? Lesser than lattice enthalpy. That's why the barium sulfate remains what? Insoluble. So among the sulfates of second year group, from top to bottom, what is happening to the solubility? Solubility decreasing from top to bottom among the sulfates of second year group elements. Okay. And what about the hydroxide solubility? Among the hydroxides of second year group, what happened? The solubility increasing. Solubility is increasing from top to bottom among the hydroxides of second year group. So this concept we have to understand. So this solubility can be explained by what now? The hydration enthalpy and lattice enthalpy. Is the concept clear? Take the station. Yeah. So next thing is that density of metals. Next what now? Density of density of metals. So generally what now? Density of metals generally increases across the period. Density of metals increases what? Across a period because of decrease in what? Their atomic volume and increase in atomic masses. Atomic masses are increasing and atomic volumes are decreasing. Whenever atomic volume decreases, density should increase, right? So now what happens here? Suppose you take third period. In third period, what is there? Sodium, magnesium, aluminum, like this. Now these three are metals of third period. Now here, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, size is decreasing here. When volume, atomic volume, what is happening? Decreasing here. Atomic volume decreases. Atomic volume decreases. Right now? So from left to right, what is happening? Atomic volume decreasing. But here atomic mass increasing. So atomic mass increasing, atomic volume decreasing. So volume is decreasing here, mass is increasing here. Now what is density? What is density? Is equal to mass upon volume. The ratio of mass to volume is called density. So when mass increasing, density increases. When volume is decreasing, density increases. So the density value increases from left to right. So what happens now here from left to right? Density increases. The density increases due to what now? The density increases due to the decrease in volume and increase in mass. So this way we have to understand. All these basic things to understand. Okay? Yeah, take the screenshot now. See here. How we classify the elements now. Tell me which properties will increase, which properties will decrease in the period and group we have to understand. So already we have discussed. Once again, check it. Tell me now which properties will increase from top to bottom in a group. Atomic radius, comma, metallic nature, atomic radius, metallic nature, then electropositive nature, next what? Basic nature, these all properties will increase from top to bottom in a group. From top to bottom in a group. From top to bottom in a group, right? These all properties will increase. The same properties will decrease from left to right in period. The same properties decrease. The same properties decrease from left to right. From left to right in a period. Okay, the same properties will decrease from left to right in a period. What are the properties here? Atomic radius, metallic nature, metallic character, electropositive character, basic nature, and also what we can say reducing nature, right? Metallic nature, nothing but reducing nature, reducing power, or reducing ability, we can say. So metallic nature is nothing but reducing power or reducing ability. So reducing power or metallic nature, both same. Okay. So more metallic, more electropositive. More electropositive, more reducing nature. More reducing in nature. Is the concept clear? So this property we have, this point we have to understand. Take the screenshot. Yeah. So next, what is another point here? What we have to remember, another one. Which properties will decrease in a group from top to bottom, or which will increase it? Now IP value. Next, electron affinity value, electronegativity value, non-metallic nature, non-metallic character. Next what? Oxidizing nature. Oxidizing nature. Next, acidic character or acidic nature. Acidic nature. So IP value, electron affinity value, electronegativity value, non-metallic character, oxidizing nature, acidic nature, these all properties increase. These all properties increase in a period. So increase from or increase across the period. Across the period means for left to right in a period. Across the period. Across the period, these all properties will increase. Now, who's among these here? The values of which one? The values of which one will not follow regular trend? IP. Ionization potential or ionization energy values do not follow a regular trend. Do not follow a regular trend across the period. Example, if we take second period, lithium to beryllium, IP values increase. IER, IP. So IER, IP values will increase from lithium to beryllium. Again at boron, IP value decreases. Again boron to carbon to nitrogen increases. Again at oxygen decreases. Again oxygen to fluorine increases. Fluorine to neon increases. That means what now? There is no regular trend in the values of ionization potential across the period. But generally we take what now? General statement what we take, ionization potential also increases from left to right in the period, across the period we say. This point we have to understand. Okay. Now it's here. Now I'm erasing it. Now see here. Now these same properties, will decrease. The same properties decrease from top to bottom in a group. The same properties decreasing. So the same properties, the above properties, the same properties decrease. Same properties decrease down the group. Down the group means what? From top to bottom in a group. From top to bottom in a group is called down the group. So down the group, the same properties decrease. This point we have to understand. So it is about what now? Here the variation of periodic properties across the period and down the group. Okay. Now, so next last important area what we have to remember is that we know metal activity series. Metal activity series. That is also called electrochemical series. What is it called? Electrochemical series. So what are these here? The decreasing order of metallic character. The decreasing order of metallic nature is taken as what? Electropositive, electrochemical series or metal activity series we say. So decreasing order of what? Decreasing order of reactivity of metals. Reactivity of metals. So the decreasing order of reactivity of metals can be understood by this series, metal activity series. Now we'll see what is that. Now see here. Let's see. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, take first here. Then zinc, iron, lead. Then CHAPA, Chapa. Okay. Now here CHAPA for what now here? Tell me. Now first one, C means Cu, copper. H, mercury. A, silver. P, platinum. A, gold. So what are these here? Yeah. Now tell me what are these here? Cu, Hg, silver, platinum, gold. Okay. Now these are all metal activity series. Now in this case now here, these all are what now here? More electropositive. More electropositive metals. More electropositive metals. More electropositive metals means they easily undergo what? Easily undergo oxidation. They have more ability to undergo what? Oxidation. As they undergo oxidation, they have what now? Greater values of They have greater values of SOP. SOP meaning what? Standard oxidation potential. What is one?